Buddy, how you doing, buddy? You're a pretty boy. Yeah, even if you did mess your antlers up a little bit. Yeah, you're a pretty boy. Yes, you are. Who are your friends out here this evening, huh? Who are your friends? Huh? Mr. and Mrs. Canada. Mr. and Mrs. Canada. Either the guy's in his easy chair or the lady's taking a nap. I don't know which. Kind of hard to tell them apart without a much closer inspection. It's almost dark. You can see the moon up in the sky. Really pretty. Maybe you can see the moon in the sky. There it is. It's way up there. Moon in the sky. It's waxing, which means it's getting bigger every night. Looks like a big old egg up there, doesn't it? It's like a big old egg. That's about a 3/4 moon, so we're gonna have a full moon coming up here pretty soon. And not really a cloud in the sky, hardly. There's a little bit of clouds there. Nothing serious. It's raining like crazy in Oklahoma City and Moore and Norman, but not raining here. It's almost dark, and it's 96 degrees. We fished today. Had one of my buddies, Larry Rinkin, come down. A couple of friends of ours from Kansas drove down here today just to fish today. Jim and his son Austin, who's in the National Guard, just got through doing basic. Signed a 5-year contract with the National Guard. We're proud of him. He's a really good fisherman as well. It got to 107 degrees here in Oklahoma. But get this, we caught 107 bass between daylight. We were out there right at daylight. Between daylight and 12:30. Larry had to leave. Larry drove back to Guntersville, Alabama, to get his wife and then drive back to Springfield for the Legends of the Outdoors weekend tomorrow night and Saturday. Chris and I'll be there. They have over 400 tickets sold for that, almost a sellout. Might be a sellout by the time it happens. And picking his wife up in Guntersville, Alabama, and then drive back to Springfield. I think they checked on a one-way ticket, and it's $800 and some odd for a one-way ticket. So he just drove back to Alabama, spend the night at home. But so he fished till 10 o'clock, and then loaded my other Ranger boat, put Jim in our boat. I think we had 69 when he left at 10 o'clock, 69. So we caught another, what would that be? That'd be 38, wouldn't it? 38 after he left, between about 10:15 and about 12:15. And mostly it was just Austin and I. Jim really got in the boat and shot video and taking pictures and just enjoying, actually just watching his son, Austin, and me catch fish. And I had one break my line, actually broke my line, right out here in front of the house, right out there, as a matter of fact. And then on down the bank, not too far, down there in front of my partner's house, I caught one that weighed over 7 at about 12:15 in the afternoon. It's well over 100 degrees. Getting pretty tough out there by then. But what an incredible day we had on the lake. You can see it's an incredible evening. White birds coming in. There's been quite a few white birds. Oh yeah, there they are. Been quite a few white birds roosting over there at night. Yeah. Not nearly as bad as those cormorants, but that's too many of those critters really. But they are pretty, aren't they? Saw some elk. All the elk that's been hanging around here in the yard today swam over to that mountain that's today, about 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. They all swam over there, so we may not be seeing those elk for a while. We'll see how long they stay over on that side of the mountain until they come back. Beautiful evening at the Eagle while we're watching antlers grow. We are looking at another 100-degree day today, and as we look out here, we see little buddy walking in the yard. Look over this way, big buck running over there, and an elk. Now we saw all those elk go across the, That's a scraggly looking elk right there. It's peeing, obviously. I see some geese down there behind him, so kind of we got lots going on out here. But I'm pretty sure that all those other geese have gone across on the other side. They may not come back until another month or so, until the rut gets going. They start bugling and carrying on about. We'll see everybody right there. Yep, there's Buddy. He's walking up toward me. An elk and geese right there in one shot. But all the elk, that one little herd of elk that's been in the yard all the time, they've gone across. That guy didn't, but I doubt that they come back for a little while. You never know, though. They know where the food is. It's a pretty nice looking sight right there. As we take a look out another window to see where all the boys are this morning. Wasn't many out in the yard. And we see Mr. Forrest laying out there enjoying himself. TC looking the other direction. Thundercloud, that big wild turkey. And Fat Boy. So the boys are here. These 100-degree plus days, 110, 115 heat index, really difficult on these deer. I mean, it's really hard on the deer. And I see another deer way off out across the road. As you start looking around, you begin to see a lot. And a big elk coming in right there. Big, beautiful elk. Another deer. Doe. Another deer. I see an elk or a deer. Oh, it's a big buck laying down there. A baby. Red tag, a baby. There's just all kinds of things starting to happen out there. I looked out 30 minutes ago. Nothing. As I look out there now, we're getting closer to the time when the feeder goes off. And the world seems to be coming alive. That one buck's going to get up and stretch a little bit. That's TC, I think. Thundercloud. My. Getting into prayer circle. The little rain we had last Sunday, before and during church, a little rain, 1.9 inch. Not a little rain, a great rain. Green things back up a little bit. And it's looking nice. Look out there, we see Mr. Forrest went down and laid down. Have a little prayer meeting this morning, which we all need to do every morning. A little prayer meeting. Talk to the Lord. Thank God for waking up to another beautiful day that He's created for you and I to enjoy. I'm certainly enjoying it this morning, even though it's going to be unbearably hot. Not as hot as hell, though. And I see another deer, too, popping up way off out there in the distance. They like the mornings, too, just like I do. Look at that. Isn't that something? See how many, I don't know how many deer we can get in there at once, but quite a few when you start looking around. Isn't God good? Well, it's a good way to end the video right here, because I got a surprise for all of you Apache lovers out there. You see Apache's got all of his guys and girls up here. Bunch of turkeys out there. There's 5 turkeys right out there. And Apache's throwing some feed to his babies. There's more turkeys down there in the woods. There's a big gobbler right there. But I got a surprise for you here for all of you Apache lovers. Apache runs off for a week's vacation on the East Coast, and he comes back. And I want you to take a look at Apache. Apache, turn around here, buddy. Take that hat off. Look at Apache. Will you look at Apache right there now? What? Hey, turn around here. Now, leave it off for a second. Okay, all of you girls out there have been writing down, all of you ladies. Now, he's a lazy killer, we know that. But look at his hair there. Apache is, and he did that because his daddy said he's Apache, son, you need to cut your hair. Now, Apache's 51 years old, right, Apache?
No, 48.
48, okay, well, that's pretty close to 51. Yeah, that's pretty close. And his daddy's about my age, a little bit younger than me. But if daddy says cut your hair, you cut it. Still yet, right, Apache?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And there he is doing that. You noticed, Apache, that little buddy broke one of them horns down, didn't you?
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Look at what we got right here. We got that deer right here. There's just some wild deer. That's a couple of absolutely, totally wild deer right out there, those does. And they're in here really, really close to us. And we got Mr. Forrest, of course, right here. Apache got his little bag. And I've got some carrots here. I want to feed Forrest some carrots here in a minute. Let you take a look at that. We'll get this camera turned around. But everybody's really pretty peaceful right here this morning. Little buddy right there with his broken horns. Little buddy's gaining some weight, I believe. He's still skinny, but he is gaining weight. He stays around the house. He never gets very far away from the house, which is good. We like that. We like that a lot. And Fat Boy there, of course, a totally wild deer. This is pretty amazing to have a totally wild deer that close. You can see as we're talking, and I talk about him, he's a little bashful. Kind of move some of those does away. And those are, again, wild deer. They got a tag in their ear. They were born in a pen. So you see the ones that are not born in a pen, quite a few of them, really. And that's a red tag deer there. And that's her baby right there on the other side, really from last year. That's a baby from last year over there. Red tag was out here this morning. Got some good video of her. So things are looking really, really good right here. Yes, sir. They really are. TC, they get a little ornery with each other because they all want to hog the food. They're not very much into sharing, really. They're not much into sharing. And big is the rule of the game in the wild. And so TC is the biggest, and so he sort of rules the game. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera down like this here a second because I've got some carrots right here. I'm going to see if I can entice. I might not be able to entice him away from that South Fresh deer food, but I'm going to see if I can entice Forrest to come over here. Here's Mr. Forrest right here eating, and see if I can get him to come over here and eat some carrots. I got over half a pound over a bag there. Forrest, looky here, guy. Looky here. He says, I know what that is, boss. I'll take that carrot. Now I might or might not be able to get him to walk over here close to the camera. I want him to walk over here close to the camera if he will. Come here, buddy. Hey guys. What do you girls think about that? I might have to move the camera over closer to him because he's got a big old pile of food right there. That's what I'll have to do. I'll just move the camera over here a little closer. He's not too worried much about that camera, tripod and stuff. That down a little bit there. Down a little bit right there so we can see him good. Forrest, look at here, buddy. There you go, pal. I just wanted y'all to get a really good look at these antlers up really close. You can see how bumpy they are right there. He doesn't want me fooling with them. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 on that side and 5 on this other side. He's actually trying to eat carrots and deer food at the same time. Here you go, buddy. Feed Buddy some carrots as well. Buddy will not eat or has not eaten out of my hand. Well, he has a time or two, and he's also eaten out of Apache's hand a time or two, Apache said. So he is really taming down good. We got him a few carrots out there on the ground. We will give some of these other deer some carrots also, but once you get a good close look up, look at Mr. Forrest, and that's about as close as you can get to a giant 200-pound plus deer that is scarfing the carrots up. He's loving the carrots. Yes, he is. Give a few carrots over there to some other people. A few girls have some carrots, yeah. The girls have some carrots, yeah. Forrest says, what are you doing, boss? He said, you're giving away my carrots. I'm not going to fool with your green. People worried about your green crown there. They're worried about it. They're thinking you might get in a fight and be at a disadvantage. He's sitting there saying, you kidding me? And me at a disadvantage? He said, I'm the king. I'm the king. I'm not going to be at a disadvantage. Okay, we've had about all the video that he wants, I think. My buddy's back there scarfing up some. Give Mr. Big Boy there a carrot or two. Get those guys some carrots. Okay. All right, that's gonna kind of do it for right now. Camera's all crooked there. See if I can straighten it up a little bit here, just a little, end this thing. We're gonna end this week's deer video, antlers growing video. You can see that we got deer all the way around behind me right there. They're just beautiful. We got to get a close-up look at Mr. Force. I think I need to cut my hair. What do y'all think? Like I said, I wasn't gonna cut my hair. For those of y'all that don't know, you know, Chris had a really bad stroke. About killed her about over 40 months ago. She still can't walk. Can't use her right hand. Does everything with her left hand. She's doing just great. Doing really, really good. But she can't use her right hand. And I said I wasn't gonna cut my hair. I wasn't gonna cut my hair until she could cut my hair, because she's cut my hair ever since we were teenagers. That's right. And so she hasn't been able to cut it. Now I got where I couldn't see, so I had to cut some off the front. Got where I couldn't hear, I cut some off the side. Still can't hear. I probably need to cut a little bit more back on the side. I might have Sherry do that. Sherry's not a hair cutter either, but she does a fairly good job. But it's long in the back. Looks terrible. Everybody tells me it looks terrible. You know, I don't really care. But I'm just waiting for that day that Chris will be able to cut my hair, because that's going to be a glorious day when that really happens, when she can do that. And I think it's coming, you know, sometime. I just don't know when. God's healing Chris. She's getting better all the time. Her voice is getting better. She's talking better. And she's doing really good. Little buddy got run off here, and he's standing right here beside me. I could just about reach out here and touch him. But anyway, that's going to wrap up. Look at him right there. See how close he is. Hi, buddy. Look at that broken tine. And look at here. He's going to go over there and look at that. Look at there. I don't know if you can see that. I just turned the camera around. I can't see there what you're looking at, but he's going over there, and he's kind of gotten a little aggressive toward Benelli, like he's going to move Benelli away from the food. Benelli's saying, "I'm not afraid of you. You want to play, I'll play." But look at him. Look at him. That's really, really close. What a great way to end this week's video. Guys and girls, have you a great one out there. Fish lucky. And remember, hi, buddy. He licked my finger. Remember, I sure do love you.